There's a lot of important research taking place at the Warner College of Natural Resources at Colorado State University. The following are some of the professors and directors of programs to let you know a little bit about their research.
Sure. My name's David Anderson. I'm the Director and Chief Scientist of the Colorado Natural Heritage Program, and I've been with CNHP since 1999.
I'm Jim Barbarak, Co-Director of the Center for Protected Area Management and Training in the Warner College of Natural Resources.
I'm Judy Hanna. I'm a professor in the Department of Geosciences.
Hi, I'm John Stennick, Professor of Watershed Science in the College of Natural Resources.
Tell us about some current research going on at the Warner College of Natural Resources and its importance.
It begins with survey work where we actually go out and look for occurrences of Colorado's at-risk species and their habitats. And so those projects provide information that we then bring together into this comprehensive source of information in our database, which we then share with our partners. A lot of our projects involve finding out where things are and what their status is, but we also do a lot of analyses with our partners. Those can include things like doing distribution models to try to identify where species and their habitats might be in the state where we don't know about yet. We do a lot of planning, kind of database development work, and so our planning projects can be things like eco-regional planning with the Nature Conservancy or with NatureServe.
The Center for Protected Area Management and Training works internationally to try to improve the practice of management and protection of the world's 120,000 protected areas. We work with rangers, superintendents, and policymakers around the world with a strong emphasis in Latin America and North America on improving protected area planning and management. Among the topics on which our faculty and affiliates are working at present include issues such as the work of Dr. Peter Newman on soundscapes and sound and noise issues within protected areas here domestically. Internationally, an area in which I am working is the issue of best practices in tourism concessions and agreements to involve the private sector in protected area management programs, particularly in the area of tourism and recreation around the world.
Real strengths in the department are probably the water resource sides, fluvial geomorphology, that is the patterns of streams and how stream water shapes the earth and how the earth shapes the water. We have strengths in the mineral industry with the Warner Endowed Chair in Economic Geology, and the ARI program, which started out working mostly with the mineral industry, providing information about the age and sources for ore minerals, which helps us understand where they are, how to extract them in reasonable ways, how to monitor mine waste issues, how to follow up with reconstruction after mining operations and things like that.
Okay, in the Watershed Science program, we investigate water resources in the natural environment. So engineering looks at the as-built environment with pipelines and reservoirs. Here in natural resources, we look at water in the natural resources setting. So there's several large projects that are involved right now. One is looking at the effects of global climate change on snowpack accumulation and melt, including the incidence of the recently recognized dust deposition events and how it increases the snow melt. We've been looking at modeling the snow and snowpacks and trying to get a better forecast of stream flow. We're looking at the effects of beetles on water quality. With a very large beetle kill in western Colorado in particular, we're looking at the effects on water quantity as well as water quality. We're looking at the effects of past land use activities and disturbances, particularly wildfires here in the last few years in Colorado, looking at the effects on erosion, looking at the effects on water quality, and how the change in that environment has changed the hydrology, particularly as it relates to municipal water supplies along the Colorado Front Range.
So how does your current research and programs appeal to prospective undergraduate students?
A lot of our employees started out as volunteers who were students within the college. it's been a really great place for people to begin their careers because of all the different kinds of opportunities we have at CNHP. Those include opportunities to interact with conservation stakeholders throughout the state. Since our whole enterprise and everything we do revolves around the partnerships that we've developed over many years, that really provides great opportunities for students to come work for us and then get to know our partners. And those might be, if a student's interested in pursuing a career in a federal agency, for example, they can have opportunities to interact with people within that agency through CNHP, and then use that to help develop their careers after they get out of CSU. So,
well, one of the things we try to do is involve undergraduate students as much as possible, particularly through the work-study program. We always have several undergraduate students working with us as work studies or on directed internships in the summer. So we do all possible to relate our work to the efforts of undergraduate students. Also, we give one of the longest running international training courses for park superintendents and rangers anywhere in the world. It's given each July and August here in Colorado, and a number of undergraduate students serve as our student assistants to help us with the participants in that course that come from Latin America and Africa.
Students in geology end up with jobs in a host of different areas. The resource industries, mining and petroleum, are obvious first places to look, but we have a lot of students also going into environmental consulting firms or engineering geology firms dealing with environmental and water issues.
The Watershed Science degree program here at Colorado State University is the oldest program in the United States in watershed science. We just celebrated the 52nd year. The program is a nationally, if not internationally recognized for producing wildland hydrologists. The program is very experiential, so the courses include field trips, experiential lab exercises, very much a hands-on approach. A lot of the students that graduate through the program are interested in the environment as it relates to water, and water is the integrator of all the resources. The physical processes create the biological template.